In previous video we end up with a loss disguised as a win. We talk about the sounds rewards, about audiovisual effects. They are all the same. So in this video we concentrate our attention on something different. We called it almost hit a bonus. In this particular slot it happens very frequently, and when you see it you definitely notice. Even if you hit one scatter, one symbol of 7, you see how it a little bit expands and again back to its position. Why is that? Well, to attract your attention. Sometimes you, of course, have to wait a while until this happens. Okay. Okay. We probably have to wait a little bit longer, but no worries. It will eventually appear. It's just a question of time. No, 2 symbols, but not on 4th and 5th reel. Okay, a little bit closer. Well, and we might hit a bonus as well. But probably we hit only 2 7 symbol and that's it. And we will see all these audiovisual effects. Of course we do not hear any sound because we muted every sound. Well, in terms to make it quicker, we enable a quick spins feature. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Just watched what we want. This was an example of almost hit a bonus, or bonus tease, or bonus teaser. The screen becomes dark, 2 bonus symbols are illuminated, and every spinning reel is steaming. So the world of glitter and noise. In the end of this performance, as we see, we hit nothing and we basically lose the amount we wagered. So the question is, why does slot manufacturer waste time and money to create all this performance, especially if this was a loss? So we basically lost our bet, see this show, glitter and noise, and nothing. And there we go, we're back again. This performance created by slot manufacturer to increase dopamine in your brain. The brain includes several distinct dopamine pathways, and one of them, and dopamine as itself, plays a major role in reward motivated behavior. as we all know about behaviorism, it's a theory, fundamental theory, scientifically proven with experiment and facts, that you can actually explain the human behavior in terms of conditioning, and you do not have to appeal to thoughts or feelings. So here is an example. Almost hit a bonus. Your dopamine level goes up, and then you hit nothing. No reward. No reward in terms of money, because we lost. But in terms of reward for the brain, we actually increase the dopamine level. And by the way, dopamine is not about the pleasure itself. It's about anticipation of the pleasure. It's about the pursuit of happiness. It's not about the pleasure itself, again. So we increase, by we I mean slot manufacturer increases dopamine level of the player, and when we hit, for example, a bonus, we hit a reward. But very major point that's scientifically proven, that the reward schedule in terms of being very addictive should be uncertain. So you never know when you hit a bonus. But you also add some spins here to increase the dopamine level, to increase the level of anticipation of the pleasure. So maybe now, maybe this spin is a winning spin, maybe now we hit a bonus, and maybe, and that's a lot of maybe, might be, maybe, and again. And what all the things around this do? They increase the distance that you play. So basically you make more spins, and the more spins you make, the more money you will eventually lose. The greater the distance, the greater likelihood from the statistical standpoint that you're gonna be losing a lot and eventually lose everything that you've got. That's why slot manufacturer makes this performance, creates sounds specifically for this almost hit a bonus feature, etc. The result of this spin, however, is predetermined by the slot. So there is no need to do special sound effects, special video effects. There is no need to, although we have these effects, so it here to serve a purpose. And if we talk about creating a slot, there is only one purpose and one goal: to make it addictive, more addictive than the previous one, or to create the most addictive slot that as a slot manufacturer we possibly can create. That's the point. That's all for now. If you have any follow-up question, feel free to ask them in the chat, below any video, in the comment box. When I see it, I will definitely try to answer as good as possible, so as complete as possible. And for example, for now I probably make, even if the question will be like very complicated or very interesting, I probably make separate video when we discuss about this specifically and discuss every detail of every part of your question. That's it for now.